Hey, everybody, this is Mike Skill. Mike Skill. You're listening to the JFJ Conspiracy Podcast, where the shop talk is rock and roll, baby.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Frank.
And I'm Jerry.
And this is the JFJ Conspiracy Podcast, where the shop talk is rock. Episode number 78.
78.
Wow.
Rolling right along.
That's the way to 80.
We're getting there. Literally.
Yeah.
I know I had to think about that for a second. No, how close are we to 80? No, not that close.
There was some crazy thing on
close
something
to
that said, yeah. It said like 2050 is closer than 92 or something like that. I'm not doing the math in my head right now, but it was a statement that, wow.
I saw where a bartender now, it's really easy because once they flash the driver's license, if it says anything in the 1900s, you're over 21 years old. You know, it's the math is already worked out itself. Probably a year.
Right. Wow.
I remember when I worked retail and someone would come and want to buy booze, and I'd have to try to do that math in my head. And I finally end up writing it down. Okay, this is the year they have to be.
And then you just sold it to them anyway.
I can't.
I would just round up
like when that statement.
I would round up like when we worked at the dairy, Frank.
Yeah.
The cash register, you didn't punch in what they gave you, and it told you what you rounded up.
You had to, yeah.
So I'd round up. Yeah.
We were talking a little bit before we started about the Beatles on Disney Plus. All I want to say about this is I do not want to read any more reviews. Everybody that's on Facebook, social media is giving their 2 cents worth into it. Okay, we all love the Beatles, or most people do, but I don't need a long dissertation.
How long ago? Yeah. How long ago freaking was it?
Yeah.
Shows Beatles in their true light. And she already saw it probably 30 years ago.
Well, I remember when the Let It Be movie came out, I couldn't stay awake through that because it was pretty dry. So now I can imagine what 3 parts of a couple hours a piece is going to be for me.
And maybe 1 or 2 more minutes of exclusive film. I can't believe it hasn't all been seen before, guys.
It looks amazing though.
Well, it's been color corrected.
Yeah.
And I heard somebody on the radio today saying if you watch it on like a real big television, they almost look claymation. They've colored them in so well. So it's better to see it from afar, I think. But anyways, with that being said, there's much more important things to talk about tonight. And I think this is something in 78 episodes in the making.
Yes.
And Jerry, why don't you take it away from right here?
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Jim. I, after 3 years and change, have got a mail call, folks, out in Conspiracy Land.
Unbelievable.
What?
Now, hang on, guys. I see you're both sitting down. Are you ready for the next killer?
Yes.
It's an album.
It's not even a CD. We're talking about an LP.
Made of vinyl.
Wow.
He's threatened this day for a long time.
Yes, he has.
I don't even have the record player yet, folks, out in Conspiracy Land. But I figure if I do this, it'll jumpstart me over. I do have the Hysteria box set, but that's another story. Okay,
right.
We ready, out, folks, out in Conspiracy Land?
2 Hysteria box sets.
Yeah,
I do. That's right.
One to play, one to look at, but he doesn't.
Well, one I haven't even taken out of the box yet, Jaime.
Yeah.
But thanks to Frank, I got the sonic booms for both, so it is complete, folks.
There you go.
Okay, ready?
Let's
guys?
see this. Oh, Presidents of the United States of America. Such a good album. Such a good album.
Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Wake up and smell the vinyl.
Yes.
Oh. Now I didn't go crazy like Frank. I just got black vinyl.
It's all good
because I'm just starting. Yeah,
black is a color.
This cost me 25 and change.
Don't let the color vinyl intimidate you.
No,
that's how they all were back in the day.
You can.
Although
you
I
can,
remember my dad. Yeah, remember that White Album in white. But
Yes.
it's from Elusive Disc, and it sure the hell was.
Very elusive.
Folks in
Oh, it's in the
Conspiracy Land.
making.
Folks in Conspiracy Land. There's an episode of us back in May. I think that's when I ordered it. It was due in June. And however many, the whole summer later, nothing. I go to check the old email. I said, hey, well, in order to check your order, create an account. Anyway, I was telling Frank earlier, Jim, finally, within like the last 10 days, maybe, I get an order or I get an email. Your album's available. Please select how you want to ship it. USPS, FedEx, whatever. And the website was crazy. Anyway, so they have a option on there. I want to return my thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, I hit that and just said, here's my order number. Here's my item number. I ordered it in May. Please just ship it. And the one guy emailed me back. Sorry about and I said, nobody answers the phones. Sorry, we've been slammed lately. A couple of people are sick. I understand. I said, I understand. No problem. And within a week, it's on my porch, guys.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
And Elusive Disc is no joke. That's some for dad right there.
That's
But I got it.
Appropriately named.
Yes, and I got it. And so finally, folks in Conspiracy. What episode, Frank? 78?
78.
78.
Yes, golf
Got
clap
me
for
some-
you.
Got me some.
Well done, Jerry. Well done.
Presidents of the United States of America. Now,
Congratulations.
step 2.
Thank you, guys.
Step 2 is buy a turntable.
Well, I'll be getting in touch with you guys because I was telling Frank earlier, Jim, I don't need the big mega. I just need something that works and is very clean. He's very clean.
Well, you
it's coming.
want something that's definitely a cut above one of those Crosleys that you buy
Yes,
down
please.
at Target.
Okay, now see, I don't even know names of record players.
We'll hook you up with something.
Thanks, guys. Yeah,
We'll get
I'll
you some
get those.
info.
Yeah, I'll definitely get with you guys on that. Yeah.
All right, I've got a mail call. It pales in comparison, I'm afraid. But what do the names, Jim? Let me ask you this: what do the names Russ Tolman, Richard McGrath, and Gavin Blair mean to you? Anything at all? They sound familiar, though, don't they?
Yes, they absolutely do.
Well, a few months ago, there was a Kickstarter program for a 3 CD box set from True West.
Oh, True West. Yes.
And mine came signed like they all did. They signed
Very
them.
nice.
Real nice booklet. It's got some liner notes from Ronnie Barnett and other good people. Really good little package that came. And that was one of those things from Kickstarter where I kept getting emails saying, hey, we need your address. And I gave you my address, but they were sending it to everybody. So they were trying to make sure everybody who put in money for it got it. And
So that everybody now has everybody else's address.
pretty much. But
Yeah.
Right.
funny thing about this, our buddy Jeff Brenman also ordered it at the same time I did. And he received his in the envelope that was never sealed. But luckily the CD stayed in the envelope.
Wow.
Oh,
When he
boy.
opened it up, it didn't have any signatures on it, but there was a Post-it pad, I guess, that said sign. So
Look, in a hurry,
nobody pulled the Post-it off, signed it, and
somebody in a hurry that day. Yeah.
must have been.
Yeah.
Now, my other mail call real quickly is like Jerry, I pre-ordered this back in May and it finally arrived.
You got another one for me.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Joan Jett's
Oh, yeah,
greatest
that's
hits.
right. That's right, Frank.
I'm not going to get into the story, but a beautiful red vinyl that
Yes.
thing,
Beautiful.
right? And of course, Joan herself.
Mm.
A lot of good tunes on that, but this was a learning experience.
Excuse me.
If you can't go to the brick and mortar store and pick the thing up, it's almost not worth it. Pre-ordering is bullshit because you order something in May and they say, "Oh yeah, it's going to be next month," and then
Remember, mine was June, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't arrive, and then by that time you forgot that you paid for it. And all
Yeah.
of a sudden you get a notice you're getting a record in the mail. What did I order now? And
That's what happened.
I won't even get into the details of how many times I had to order this record because it was canceled was reordered. I was charged. I was uncharged. Customer service with some place in Zimbabwe. It just went on and on and on. Finally arrived. We'll find out next month how many times I've been charged for this record. So
when the bill comes, huh, Frank?
Yeah.
Don't you kind of get the impression that they're taking everybody's pre-order money so they can actually go press the blasted bit?
This is what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Jim, that's what I love about you. You always look at the good side. To me, after I was telling, no, but you do. I don't. I get cynical. Like when I ordered this, it was available. When I ordered this and paid for it, you said June.
Well, that's what you would expect.
And then I get this thing where it says to check on the status of your order, create an account. BS, man. More people with my info. So I didn't do it, Jaime. I didn't do it. And then June led to July and August. And I forgot about it. It was $25. Keep it. And then, as I said earlier, all of a sudden within 10 days, I get this, it's available and choose the shipping and blah, blah, blah. And you can pay for separate shipping. It's like, no, I paid for this back in May, dog. Yep. I paid for this back in May. And a couple of emails, website was squirrely. Anyway, I found a way and I got it.
There you go. Hey, there it is. Love that album.
Yep. I love that smile.
Yeah. It's the little things make people happy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I wore that out, Jaime, that cassette. Absolutely.
I believe you, because cassettes absolutely wear out.
Wear outable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine all squeak. Every once in a while when I do go out in the garage and I'll pull one out that it's in a rack that I've got a bunch of cassettes. Let me see how this sounds. And the squeaking from the wheels are so bad.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Is it the player squeaking or the cassette?
It's the cassette. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
They used to use anything you bought. You know who had the worst was Chrysalis. Like they bought the most low budget cassettes. Yeah. Terrible. Like you'd have that cassette for like a couple months and it's already dying.
Oh yeah. Right. I had Presidents on, I had it on that see-through clear plastic. Yeah. So you know it with the screws in it. So you knew it was like a little more high tone.
Yeah, Chrysalis used Elmer's. They didn't even use screws in there.
Right? Or they just snapped together like a snap
probably wasn't even actually Elmer's. It was probably some imitation.
Yep.
Elmer's.
All right. This episode, the classic rock pick, we're going to jump right into that, was mine. And I picked Billy Idol's Rebel Yell from 1983. Going back and let me give you a rundown real quick. Not a bad track really on that album, in my opinion.
Nope.
Very clean sounding record. Recorded at Electric Lady Studios. Again, Chrysalis Records.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Produced.
That's right.
Yep. Produced by Keith Forsey. If that's correct pronunciation. It's about 38 minutes long, 9 tracks on the original LP. Double platinum here in the United States.
Yeah, no doubt.
It didn't do so as good in England, but he broke here in New Zealand. He did really good also, as well as Germany. But the record had, Billy played guitars and vocals. And the interesting thing about this, when they started recording this album, there were no drummers. It was all the Simmons electric kit that Steve Stevens was going to play, and they had drum machines. They started with that, and then they brought in Tommy Price later to finish the album out.
He's a beast. Nobody talks about him, but he's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 4 singles. This album had legs, man. 4 singles. Rebel Yell came out in October of 1983, and then Eyes Without a Face came out in May of 84. Flesh for Fantasy, I think September of 84, and then Catch My Fall. Catch My Fall came out in November. So almost a year later, this album was still releasing singles and getting radio airplay.
It's got a couple of my favorite Billy Idols on it. Yeah.
Let me just say one thing appropriately. Today is Billy Idol's birthday.
What?
Are you kidding?
Imagine that.
And we would have done the show yesterday and we would have been a day ahead, but we got delayed one day and now we're doing it on Billy Idol's birthday. How cool is that?
And
that is awesome, Jaime. Well done, sir.
And he's getting ready to hit the road too and go out on tour.
Oh,
wow. Good for Billy. Well, he's not bad for what, like 48, 49 years old.
Yeah. Is that us or him?
Him.
Oh,
So,
okay.
We must be in our 30s.
Something like that.
That's what I'm
So
thinking,
I'm going to jump right off and I'll tell you my favorite track on that album. See how you guys do with this, and it's all because of the guitar riff, but it's Steve Stevens. So every song had a good guitar riff, but Crank Call.
Oh,
is my favorite too.
Good song
on that album. Yeah. And Jim, what did you pick for me?
I said Blue Highway.
Yeah, another good one. Yeah. So close.
Especially just for the outro.
Yeah. Oh, unreal. Jerry, what did you
went
pick
Rebel
for me?
Yell for you, Frank. I just went simple and easy.
There you go.
Billy Idol, what do you think of Rebel Yell? So that's what I picked for you, Frank. Yeah.
All right. Well, Jerry, what was your favorite track on that album?
Without a doubt, even to this day, guys, if I hear it, the breakdown in the middle of the tune where it starts going, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Is Eyes Without a Face.
Oh, great song.
Oh, when that thing breaks down and slows down and then picks up and kicks up, I swear, guys, I got goosebumps. You can't see them. Just to me, Eyes Without a Face is it for
Jim,
Billy Idol.
Jim, what did you pick for Jerry?
Rebel Yell.
I went Blue Highway.
We always have the same tunes, but with the wrong people.
It's like you said, not a bad tune on the.
No, great revisit.
Jim, you had a favorite track on that album?
I almost went with Crank Call. I almost went with Blue Highway. I went with something a little different. I went with Catch My Fall.
Oh, very nice.
Nice little sax
Yep.
solo in there. What'd you say? Not Stand in the Shadows.
Do not stand in the shit. Love the song live when I saw him. Jerry, what'd you pick for Jim?
I picked Flesh for Fantasy only because the breakdown with the slap bass.
Right.
That's like I said, picking for you guys is, it's, but I will say this, honorable mention for Catch My Fall. I love that song.
Yeah. Good. It's really a pop song.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. The overall sound, it was a new wave rock album. Very clean sounding, but
Very
Steve
clean.
Stevens is so darn
Steve
talented.
Stevens is an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, I would have thought, because it's hard to pick for Jim, because I think every song was 4 and 5 minutes long.
Yeah. You can't. Sometimes you go to default. What's the shortest song in that album?
But by saying that, though, even though I can say a lot of breakdowns in all the songs, because they a lot of left turns, right turns, all over the place, and then a huge monster solo on the outro.
Nothing on the record feels long.
No, not at all.
At no point do you go like, "Oh, just get this over with."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that all the time, but not with this record.
I don't know if you ever listened to the remixes where they extended these songs to 8 and 9 minutes. They ruined every single one.
Yes, I have.
They did them for the dance clubs and stuff, and garbage.
Take.
Yeah.
I do not enjoy remixes unless it's like a Donna Summer or disco.
Yeah, biggest offender is his cover of Moni Moni.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On a remix? How do you remix that?
Standard remix of that runs, I don't know what it is, 8 minutes, but it's hard to listen to.
It's a full 12-inch single. It's all side one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. All right. This week on this episode, we're not going to have any bands. We're taking a break from that this week. It's the kind of the holiday season.
And it's the new variant. We have a new variant. So we're just chilling, folks.
We're always going to have a variant. We can just
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jim came up with an idea. Hey, let's each pick 5 albums with the best opening numbers. So
well done, Jaime. Well done, sir.
So Jim, why don't you go first? You want to go all 5, or you want to go one at a time?
We can do all 5 at a time, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
This came from the movie High Fidelity, right? They're all sitting around in the store. It's a great scene. And Rob is the guy who owns the store, guy played by John Cusack, and he comes up with his track one, side ones. And I think he's the only one that actually gives a list. and immediately Jack Black starts picking it apart. When he gets to the end, he tells him like his picks are too safe, and calls him I won't say what I won't use the word, but and then one of the best lines of all is he says, "How can somebody who has no interest in music own a record store?" Right. And ends up that there's a guy who comes in and he's trying to buy a Captain Beefheart record, and Jack Black has been holding this record back from this guy for weeks, and hands it to the guy, and he pulls it out and looks at it, and he hands it back to Jack Black. He says, "What do you want for it?" And he says, "Yeah, it's not for sale this week."
Wow. Ouch.
Yeah, terrible. But anyway, so it got me thinking about the track one, side one, track one, whatever it is. So mine, no particular order though.
Right.
It's top five.
Right.
I won't go 5 down to 1 or whatever, but these are probably all in my wheelhouse, at least this week. First one I thought of was Judas Priest, Breaking the Law.
Yeah, good.
From British Steel. The way that start right into the tune.
Yeah.
Great riff. I remember hearing that probably as a junior in high school and just losing my mind, thinking it was a great way to start the record. Right. I'm gonna go probably a little earlier than that. The song is Detroit Rock City by Kiss.
Very good.
From Alive 2.
Oh,
I was just going to say, from Destroyer or Alive? Oh, right on.
Alive 2. And I was heartbroken when Frank revealed that they did not open with Detroit
they did not.
Rock City at that show.
I Stole Your Love. Yes. But they...
It's a great opening tune also.
Yeah. No, that's still a good way to open an album, though.
It is. It is. And it's good on Destroyer too, even with the whole weird intro. When the song actually kicks in, you just...
Yes.
Now, when you guys were kids and you first heard that album, did you think there was something wrong with it because of all the business at the beginning of that song?
I had fair warning.
Okay.
Because Todd came home and he calls me. He goes, "Hey, I got a new Kiss record." He's all, it starts off really weird. It's like a news broadcast or something like that. He's like, I put it on. I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
And not till years later realized it was Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Same here. Years later.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yep.
How funny.
Well, I didn't really know what they sounded like when they talked, right?
Okay.
No. I remember it being a point where which one's singing?
Yeah, I didn't know
initially.
That at the beginning.
You know,
as kids, we didn't know.
Right. Next one. Band is Black Sabbath.
I know what you're gonna say.
Song is Neon Nights from Heaven and Hell. And
that's a safe pick. That's a safe pick.
The sound on that record is so humongous.
Yes,
it is, guys. That is yeah.
And I almost went with 2 Black Sabbath songs. The other one I would have picked was Turn Up the Night from
Mob Rules.
Mob Rules.
Yeah. What a great kicking song to kick off a record. Oh my gosh. Fantastic.
Yep.
Next, one of my favorite bands, Material Issue.
Mm-hmm.
The song is Going Through Your Purse from Freak City Soundtrack. Another song that just takes off at a breakneck speed and right up to the end kind of thing. And my last one is The Modern World from This Is the Modern World by The Jam.
There you go.
All attitude.
Yes. Yeah. It's funny, while you were going through your list, one pops in my head that I didn't write down. So I'm debating, should I kick one off or not? But I might just wait.
Do it, Frank.
I'll wait till we're all done.
You can do the Jerry Oberg honorable mention.
That's it.
Well, I want to make sure Jerry doesn't mention it. So when we're all done, I have one honorable mention.
Yeah.
Any crossover?
No
crossover.
No. might have band and singer crossover here and there, but not same band, not same singer type situation.
Okay.
You'll get to that. I'll go ahead. I'll let Jerry go last because I want to get my honorable mention afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for me, I go right into Black Sabbath, but I went off of Paranoid with War Pigs.
Oh,
What a bombastic song that was. I remember listening to that on a Radio Shack stereo, in my room, and just thinking this is just crazy.
This is a pinnacle.
Stuff. Yeah.
That kind of a siren sound at the beginning.
Yes. Yeah. And that was, I didn't get Paranoid until that album until later on. My brother had Volume 4, and that was the first Black Sabbath album that I'd ever heard. And from there, I went out and got Paranoid myself. Second one, I'm surprised Jim didn't mention Led Zeppelin 4, Black Dog.
Black Dog.
Yeah. Now, as a kid, I never imagined that you could double a guitar or play anything other than right through an amp or anything. And I never understood that sound that Jimmy Page got on that riff. But it wasn't, when you played it at home through your Radio Shack stereo or whatever, on your Sears guitar, it never sounded the same.
No, absolutely not. But great opening track. Absolutely.
Love that track. And moving on, a newer band compared to this, but YNT with Mean Streak with the song Mean Streak. If you ever get a chance, the most underrated rock band, in my opinion, one of my favorites, and that's my favorite album of theirs, Mean Streak. And just killer way to open an album.
Yeah, I'm in a Candy group on Facebook, and somebody just posted up the other day that they had just gone to see YNT and just said, still far and away, just kill it.
They were in Anaheim at the House of Blues not long ago. They were at the Montclair, and I couldn't see myself to go to a crowd yet.
Canyon.
Yeah. I saw them in Anaheim, and Dave Minichetti is he's just a great guitarist.
Yes.
Can't say enough.
Great singer.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got it all. Then we're going to go on to Cheap Trick with their debut album, and Hello Kitties.
Oh, okay.
What is this?
What you gonna do?
Not a long song, but it's a great way to open an album. Great way to open.
That's a great album, Frank.
Yeah. Love that album.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
And finally, I'm going to go with Rainbow in the album Long Live Rock and Roll.
Long live rock and roll.
That's just, again, Ronnie James Dio.
Yep.
And
another great opening tune.
Yeah. Just great way to kick open an album. All right, Jerry, let's hear what you got.
No doubles on this one, folks.
Well,
and again, like Jaime said, no, not any particular order. But what's funny, guys, as we're doing the show right now, I realize all of this is from high school.
Mm-hmm.
It literally is. So, again, in no particular order, side one, song one, AC/DC, Highway to Hell.
Right,
same album.
Yep.
Love that one. Scorpions, Blackout, from the same album. Same name, same song, same album.
Yep.
The Records, Smashes, Crashes, and Near Misses. Now, is that a compilation, guys?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I think so.
It kind of does, but Starry Eyes was the first tune on it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
great,
and then
that was their box
power
set.
pop tune.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a box set. I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
But the first tune on it was that. So I thought, yeah. And again, guys, we could do this show and do top 100.
Mm-hmm.
Side one, song one. The next one I have, no particular order, is Styx, Grand Illusion.
Good song.
Grand Illusion.
Yep.
And Van Halen debut, Running with the Devil.
There you go.
I remember the first time I heard. Did I pick my pace up a little, guys? I remember when I first heard it.
Right.
And like you guys too, both Eruption, that, everything. And it's, yeah, to this day, that's, you throw that debut on and it's great. And well done, Jim. Side one, song one. That's neat.
I'll tell you, Jerry,
we should do that more.
I came close to doing that one.
Mm-hmm.
Running with
Righteous.
And I stayed away from it because of that.
Yeah, that album's such a game.
Right. Yeah. but then, again, like I said, I realized tonight as I'm looking at my notes, this is all from literally high school.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So, we should do side one, song one, top 20. We'd be here forever. But
I want to give my honorable mention because
that's right.
It is a song that changed a lot for me. When I heard it, I thought, what the hell is that? What's going on? And then when the song kicks in, holy cow, how is this possible? But the song is Fast as a Shark by Accept.
Accept.
If you're not familiar with it, it starts off with a Heidi Heido with a yodeling song, and then a record scratch from hell that you've never heard before. And then they kick in. And I think that was the fastest song I had ever heard.
I had ever heard at that point too. Same thing. I remember hearing that and just going.
It was before death metal. It was before
what's wrong with these guys.
Yes. It played at such a fever pitch. That one tune, the rest of the album paired in comparison after that, even though it was.
The rest of the album was actually kind of commercial.
Yeah. It had good tunes on it. But Fast as a Shark, man. That's the song that got me into Accept. And then later on, of course, Balls to the Wall and all that kind of stuff. But I can identify with Udo.
That band. Yeah.
That, 5 foot, whatever.
Same haircut.
Same haircut, yeah. He's still
actually he had kind of
he had a buzz.
The mullet.
Then, yeah.
Buzz
he had the business on top, party in the back.
Yeah.
And he wore the camel gear, right?
Still does to this day. Wear
Does
the green shirt and camo pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I used to look at that guy and just think like, that's what you came up with, huh?
Yeah. All right. That's the best you could do.
I remember doing a comment on Twitter or Facebook or whatever years ago, and they showed about him, and I didn't know Forrest Gump was in a band. It's terrible. It's not right, guys.
Yeah.
But
it happens.
Yeah. Now
not wrong either, but
I just remember what? But when you said Balls to the Wall, Frank, I was like, oh, yeah, I know who he's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
all right.
Played that video all the time.
Oh yeah, I got tons of play.
I was in Biloxi, Mississippi at a dive bar watching that. Like, yeah, give me another, bro. Sorry.
A lot of good opening tunes.
Very good. Yeah. You guys came up with some winners.
But that's an endless subject, guys. That's I didn't know where to start.
I knew Jim was going to pick Neon Nights. He had played that on a pick of the day not long ago, and oh, what a good song that is! I
did turn up the night too, like
you probably did.
Yeah,
I remember the first time I heard Neon Nights. These guys have taken it to another level.
They are. I thought. Yeah. I remember thinking that exact thing.
I remember thinking, it's
not Black Sabbath. These guys don't play like this.
Right?
Yep.
Same here, Jaime. I was like, no way, that's them.
All right, next episode number 79 is Jerry's classic pick. So what are we going to be listening to, Jerry?
Jim and Frank, we are going to be listening to Pat Travers Band.
Oh, nice.
Live.
Go for what you know.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. I was thinking a little weird that that was a single record. It wasn't a double album.
No, it was just
And you know what I almost think? Pat was an opening band at that point.
That was probably just a contractual obligation record.
To me,
broke.
The live sound of it is par excellence. And please don't tell me, guys, that they remixed it in the studio and they had other backup singers come in and it wasn't Pat singing. And
that was Pat all the way.
To me, that album is. I don't know if I want to offend anybody, but to me, the recording of that, or should I say in Conspiracy Land, how it sounds to me, is right up there with Kiss Alive 1. It's
energy.
It's energy and it's raw, and you can hear the crowd going nuts, but his guitar is louder. And I love that. Yeah. So go for what you know, Pat Travers Band. What, New Year's 79.
So should we say no sophomores? Boom, Out Go the Lights as a favorite pick? Make it interesting.
Really?
Snorting Whiskey?
I wouldn't mind that. No, that was his follow-up studio album, I think. Snorting Whiskey. It was the follow-up studio album.
Yeah.
But whatever you want, Frank. Yeah. Boom Boom. I still.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's
But that's a good thing. No Boom Boom. I like that, Frank, because this album is way better than that one tune.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
All right.
Trevor's band. Yeah.
I'm all for it too.
Good deal.
Right on, guys.
Great pick.
Every blue moon. I show up to the show.
All
Pay
right.
attention.
There you go.
And Stellar, can we talk about Pat Travers now? Stellar sideman on that record.
Oh yeah. It's like we were talking about Billy Idol. You don't have Steve Stevens there. It's a whole different.
No.
Good musicians, know what they're doing. Great craft.
And Pat's played with a lot of big names, a lot of heavy hitters over his career.
Yeah.
And he always goes back to the blues records. So, and he likes them. I guess I don't think they
go for what you know.
Yeah. All his records, and I'll say this, and I'm a huge Pat Travers fan. He every record is maybe 3 great songs, in my opinion, and the rest is just, I'll have to pass because
a little fillerish,
little filler.
Yeah. But his studio albums are so pale compared to the live stuff he's put out.
Yeah.
He is a true great live performer.
Yeah.
And we were talking about today, his voice has changed. I don't even think he's recognizable anymore.
Oh yeah, we're talking how many years on the road?
Yeah. So
long time. Long.
Yep. But again, I've always been a huge fan of Pat Travers.
Right on, guys.
Good pick.
Every once in a while.
All right. Well, Jerry, you have anything before we close this thing out?
Keep rocking, folks. I'm the digital king. But a little dessert on the plate don't hurt once in a while. So keep rocking. Thanks for watching. Love you very much, folks out in Conspiracy Land. Yeah.
All right. And I do want to say, next episode, I got a little something I'm going to add to the show. And
go, Frankie.
Not for you and Jerry. It's for the listeners. No. And it's going to be a little bit of name that tune. I'm going to play a couple of notes of an opening album or opening song. And I'm going to have the listeners make a comment. Tell me what song it is.
Oh.
So we're
I'm glad it's not us. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
name
I don't
that tune. I couldn't.
I'd be playing it all night long, and can you hear that one more time? No. So this way, every time they rewind,
a few more bars.
Yeah. Can I ask a friend? Oh, that's a different show.
No, we'll wait get some comments and see if anybody's actually listening and responding.
Wow, good idea, guys.
Try that
come up with clever stuff. I never do.
Good idea.
Come up with clever stuff. Yeah, you guys.
We'll
that's
try it
great.
for a few episodes, see what we get.
Yeah,
we'll go from there.
I like it.
All right, Jim, what you got for us?
Well, if you made it this far, smash the like button, subscribe, ring that notification bell. We'll land in your inbox every 2 weeks.
Yes, we will.
Or less.
Yep.
Or more.
Never know.
Never know.
All right. Well, I guess that'll wrap up this episode, number 78. So, Jim, what do you got to say?
Shop is closed.
You have a mail call,
nothing
Jim?
to lose.
Nothing to lose.
You got nothing. I wish you wouldn't have told me that backstory. No pun intended.
No.
or no buns intended.
What about
Can't
you, Jim?
believe it. Just ruined it for me.
Mail call for you?
No, I am deferring to Mr. Oberg. I don't want to interfere with that.
Finally.